Hi, my name is Caitlin Willard. I'm a writer and editor for Team M.I.T. I just wanted to talk a little bit about our mission statement. Our goal is to portray the real life problems managers face in today's small business oriented workplace. By using concepts and theories from the management textbook, our hope is to educate future managers on how to deal with various situations that may arise within the business world. To give a small introduction about our TV show, Computers Inc. is a small privately owned computer store in Tampa, Florida. Frank is the manager, Mary is the sales floor supervisor, Sue is a sales associate, and Tom is the new hire. Our general concept, our target audience is the general workforce between the ages of 22 and 50. The setting is once again the small computer store in Tampa. The concepts of target and the storyline are managerial ethics and a manager who is not fulfilling the roles expected of him. Managerial ethics is the study of morality and the standard of business conduct, and managerial roles include interpersonal roles, informational roles, and decisional roles. So in our story, Frank is a manager failing to fulfill his regular duties, and his business and employees are suffering as a result. Mary, the store's sales floor supervisor, has stepped up and been performing Frank's duties, and she's conflicted on what she should do. She does not want to overstep her boundaries and make Frank lose his job, but she knows that things cannot continue to keep going the way that they are, otherwise she will be out of a job as well. Mary is faced with a hard decision on whether to utilize the utilitarian approach, which focuses on the consequences of an action, of ethical decision making in order to provide the greater good for the store and its employees.
My name is David Mann, and I do the voice of Frank. Frank is the manager, used to be a natural leader, allowing personal problems affect his profession. He's easily aggravated, and he has a drinking problem. At the start of his career, Frank was recognized as a natural leader. However, as of lately, Frank is allowing the problems of his personal life affect his work life. He used to be happy, focused, and family orientated, but after his divorce, he has been spacey, easily aggravated, and distant from everyone around him, including his employees. Recently, he picked up drinking during work hours.
Hi, my name is Jennifer, and I will be playing the voice of Mary within our puppet episodes. Mary is a character that is going to be representative of the sales floor supervisor role, and she is a mother of three, very caring. Her caringness kind of carries over into the workplace because you can just see her as being the mediator between Frank and all the other sales associates. Since Frank has been having such a difficult time in his personal life, he's really allowing that to affect his work environment, and Mary is just really trying to get rid of that negativity within the workplace by taking on Frank's role as manager. She really feels like she has what it takes to be a better manager than Frank, and she feels like, in the future she can go and take on the actual manager role. So that's really what she's trying to prove, but also, with good intentions, with trying to restore the balance within Computers Inc. So, yeah, she is really the kind of mediator role, just kind of trying to get Frank through his problems and just trying to keep the company going at the same time.
Hello, everyone. My name is Charlie Bradley. I play the character of Tom in the M.I.T. finger puppet presentation. To give a little insight about Tom's character, Tom is a new hire in the company that recently worked for one of Computers Inc.'s biggest competitors. Tom is a young and extremely knowledgeable computer guy. His unyielding interest in computers dwarfs his people skills. He is starting at Computers Inc. as a lower level professional, but ultimately wants to be in management. His lack of people skills not only stick out in customer service, it also negatively impacts the workplace. He has a reputation for questioning authority and insulting others' methods of resolving things. And Tom is not shy about his desire to have Frank's position, which in turn makes Frank open his eyes and realize that there are younger professionals striving to replace him. Many realize that Tom is a huge asset to the company, but if he does not improve his communication skills, the company will thrive better without his services. That's a little insight about my character, Tom. I hope you all enjoy the upcoming show.
My name is Amanda DeChico. I'm a junior and entrepreneurship major at the University of South Florida, St. Petersburg. In this presentation, I play the actress of Sue. My main job is to work on her script and dialogue and make sure that she fits into all of the different episodes while making sure she also remains a strong representation of the index finger. Sue is a natural people person, and in our story is represented as the index finger. She is extremely caring and has a great sense of customer service, making her the head of training. On the other hand, though, she always wants to know what everybody else is doing, from their work lives to their personal lives, and enjoys gossiping about other people's business. She doesn't get too much work done and spends much more time texting and talking to coworkers than making headway in the company.
Hi, I'm Nikki Koch. I am the film editor, organizer, and also I drew the 4 characters. I actually really enjoyed it and I hope you guys liked it. So my topic is actually going to be the milestone. So the milestone, there's actually 4 of the milestone, and the first one is actually going to be the high level finger puppet storyboard draft and groups formed, general idea, general concepts, and possible characters. So basically, we're just going through the concept and covering to make sure we have everything that we need to start this project. And the second part is going to be the finger puppet persona, character profiles, and draft outline of the 4 episodes for the report. It actually provides 4 of the characters, which you've already seen, is Frank, Mary, Tom, and Sue. And I hope that actually made sense to you and or what they actually explained. And also out of that is the outline of the 4 episodes. Instead of the 4 episodes, we actually went with 7 to kind of give ourselves a little far in advance and to see what we can come up with or what we need to kind of adjust to make this happen. So the third is actually going to be the storyboard and the booklet draft. So storyboard is basically laying out the script and making sure how the episodes are going to be, and drafting out the booklet. The last one, number 4, is the full booklet draft. So this is basically the finalize of the actual Finger Puppet TV show to show you how our 7 episodes actually come and play with the managers and versus management like kind of themes and theories and everything that you we kind of went through. So we hope you actually enjoy this.
Nico Maniotis. I am the editor and also writer for this project. Episode development. Episode 1, the introduction. It's the introduction of the characters and setting of the workplace at Computers Inc. in Tampa, Florida. Tom is a new hire where Sue is training him, and Mary voices her concerns for Frank. Episode 2, organizational structure and culture. With the start of the fall semester, Computers Inc. is always busy with customers trying to get all the supplies needed for their classes. At this point, Tom is still fairly new at the job, and since he wasn't trained very well as to how to do his job, he is having trouble answering questions that the customers have. Sue is out sick, which was Tom's point of reference. This brings conflict to the store because Tom asks Frank for help, but he is unwilling to help Tom out. So Mary steps up to resolve the conflict. Episode 3, Interpersonal Roles. Tom starts to become unruly and takes matters into his own hands.
As we continue episode development, we see that in episode 4, Tom is going to voice his opinions about Frank and just the whole situation of what's going on in Computers Inc. to Sue. However, Mary is going to overhear this whole conversation, and there is going to be some drama that comes from that. Also, in episode 5, Frank is going to become sick with Tom and all his complaining and go on a drunken tirade because that is Frank's problem. That's how he deals with his personal life at the moment. He just drinks at work, and I guess it's just going to go over the top in this episode, and Tom is going to confront Frank about this issue and basically just tell him, like, listen, if you don't stop getting drunk at work, we're going to have to go to corporate and, just basically threatening to get him fired because he's not doing his job. However, once we get to episode 6, we're going to see that Frank is finally going to realize that his drinking is a problem to the workplace and that it's kind of making the office a dysfunctional place to work, and that people aren't really able to go to their manager with questions or go to their manager with concerns because Frank is just not there for his sales associates at the moment. So he decides that it's time to just make a pledge and quit drinking because he thinks that's what's going to benefit both him personally and the company as a whole. In episode 7, Frank finally realizes that his drinking and personal problems are making the office dysfunctional, and he has seen that the errors of his ways have really been detrimental to Computers Inc. So he's been sober for a month at this point in episode 7, and he is now able to fully help his employees kind of, just be there for them, just like he was in the beginning. And it's really just going to prove the point that, once management gets it together, then all of that trickles down, and that means everybody in that workplace is going to be happy and productive, and they're going to be able to work well together because management's in control of the whole situation. Once again.